your son or daughter with ADHD lie a lot? This is something I know a lot about because my son used to lie constantly. Here's the deal. If you spend a lot of time trying to get them to fess up, to admit their lie, if you hold things over their head until they tell the truth, which is what I used to do all the time, that serves no purpose at all. It is not going to reduce or change their lying in the future. The reason why kids with ADHD have a propensity to lie is for a few reasons. Number one, they tend to say things impulsively, but let's combine that with the fact that they have difficulty with nonverbal working memory, or what I call future thinking skills. If they can't visualize the potential outcome of their lie, well, they're not really seeing the ramifications of it. We also have to keep in mind that kids with ADHD lack an internal dialogue, or what I call brain coach with kids. So if your brain coach isn't reminding you to not lie, and you're not using your nonverbal working memory to visualize potential outcomes, you're probably going to lie pretty easily. I often find that parents of kids with ADHD catastrophize it when their child lies a lot. They think they're going to lead a life of crime because they lie so frequently. This has nothing to do with it. This has to do with brain development and executive functioning. What I teach in Scaffolding Better Behavior, my parent behavior training program, is don't focus on the lie, focus on the cleanup. A cleanup means to make things better and to make amends to somebody who you've done something hurtful towards. So what I teach parents is don't get stuck in that back and forth about, you lied, no I didn't, yes you did. There's no point to that, it's useless. Focus on the fact that they lied, okay, over, done with. What are you going to do to make the situation better? How are you going to make amends to somebody? Because at the end of the day, what you want to teach them is that we all mess up in life. We're all imperfect humans, but what matters is how we handle it when we mess up or do something hurtful to somebody else. And what that is really doing is that's teaching reciprocity in relationships, and it's teaching to think about others. So if your child with ADHD lies frequently, don't catastrophize it. Don't get stuck on the lie. Just teach them about cleaning it up. This will get better with age. And also you have to understand, if they're lying to their peers, there's going to be social ramifications for that, and they will learn eventually that the more they lie, the less kids want to spend time with them because of their lying. My son had to learn the hard way from lying so much to other kids that they basically said to him, we don't believe anything you say, and that's when he started to tone down the lying, when he saw there were social ramifications for his behavior. If you're a member of the ADHD Dude membership site, make sure to check out the section of Scaffolding Better Behavior called Resets and Cleanups, where I cover this more comprehensively.